I don't believe that we have free will. People will call me crazy. People will call me stupid. I really don't give a fuck.
Come with me, and you'll be in the world of your imagination. Take a look, and you see into your imagination.
Yo, what up? It's Bo from Bo Knows, and today I'm talking about the subject of free will. I don't believe that we have free will. People will call me crazy. People will call me stupid. I really don't give a fuck. The smartest philosophers, scientists, the most intelligent people on the planet would agree with me. And I have this opinion because I've observed in my actual life that I have very little to no control. I believe that I have zero control over this life thing. I can't predict my next thought. It just, the thoughts pop up. I can't predict how this speech is going to go. I can't predict the weather. I mean, the weather we can kind of predict, but you get my point. There's so much outside of my control. I can't control 99% of things. And I honestly think that free will is an illusion. It may feel like you could choose Pepsi or Coke or Dr. Pepper, or today you could go to Subway, you could go to Panda Express, you could cook at home. It feels like a choice, but I believe that this is all predetermined. Destiny, fate, whatever you want to call it. Now, why do I believe this? Because I will ask you a question. Did you choose your parents? Did you choose your race? Did you choose your height? Did you choose your siblings, your family, your eye color? You don't choose these things. You don't choose your gender. Now, I understand today we have transgenders, but let's be real. You can't change your gender yet. You can mutilate your penis and do all this funky, weird shit that people do that just doesn't even make sense to me. But you really can't choose your gender. Not right now, at least, until we can edit genetics and whatnot. Which brings me to another point. Genetics. I kind of already said this, with our eye color, our height, our race, all these things. But your genetics determine what you're going to be like. We know that genetics determine personality, determines your height, your eye color, your interest, your ability to put effort into things, your ability to jump, your ability to run fast, your ability to fight. These things are genetic. Somebody like Mike Tyson, he was just born fast. His hands are fast. They're powerful. He has KO power. Not everybody has knockout power in their hands. Okay, when Mike hits you, it's a different level. All right? The average person cannot punch. Okay, now I understand you can learn to box. And I think it was Usain Bolt's coach who said, I can make you faster, but I can't make you fast. And I completely agree with that. I could teach you how to punch, but I can't teach you how to throw a knockout punch. That comes from God, Allah, Buddha, whatever the fuck you believe in. And the majority of people think they have all this control. They think they have free will. But when you really look at it and you're being honest, you just can't train these things. These things are genetic. The ability to speak, what I'm doing right now, is genetic. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody has the balls to put themselves on YouTube and have the world judging them and judging their speech. They don't have the cojones to do this shit. That's just what it is. This debate of free will brings up a lot of questions, because if there's no free will, which is what I believe, then all these religious people, they're going to have a very hard time accepting that, because if there's no free will and you don't have a choice, religion is based on choice. They always say, oh, well, God gave us free will, and you have a choice to choose whether you're good or you're bad, or you go to heaven or hell. Well, if you can't choose to be good or bad, and it's genetic, then that entire argument breaks down. And that's another thing. They always say, God has a plan for you. God has a plan. Well, if God has a plan, then it's all fate. right? That means he wrote the script a certain way, and that means that you don't have a choice in the matter. So it's all very contradicting. I look at people like pedophiles and rapists and serial killers, and it's so obvious that it's genetic. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, let's go fucking kill some people. Let's go rape some women. It's just not going to happen. Or grape some women, since YouTube doesn't like any of these fucking words that I say. But you guys get my point. This idea that you can choose to be evil suddenly. Now, people could argue, oh, I could go be a serial killer right now if I decided, but they're not going to, okay? And even if they did go do it, it doesn't prove anything. It just proves my theory of genetics. Some people have it in them to do that, and some don't. It really is that simple. You know, I went into 7-Eleven today, and I bought this sweet tea. And it felt like a choice. It really did when I picked it up and I chose it, right? But I believe that, you know, there was the Big Bang or whatever the fuck happened. I don't know if there was the Big Bang. It's a theory. I have no fucking idea. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, the Big Bang happens. Boom, the universe is created. And we run a simulation. Let's say we had enough information to where we could run a simulation of the exact universe we are in right now. Well, here's the thing. Every single thing would happen exactly the same. Humans would evolve exactly as we did. My parents would meet. Then boom, here comes Bo Magic out the womb. And I would be sitting right here in this car making this speech. It's going to be very difficult for some of you to wrap your head around what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, if you had enough information and you could run a simulation of this universe that we're in, every single thing would happen the exact same way, okay, if you had enough info. So in my mind, that proves we don't have free will. I'm sure people could argue it, but at the end of the day, I believe that I'm right. Living this life is like being on some sort of strange roller coaster. Like, you strap in and you're going for the ride, baby. Okay, it's scripted is my point. And I know a lot of you want to sit there and say, oh, this guy's an idiot. He doesn't know shit. Of course you have a choice. It's obvious, bro. I would say you haven't looked at it, honestly. You just haven't. The highest IQ people on the planet will agree with me. They ain't going to agree with your fucking average ass, with your average intelligence. That's just a fact, okay? Go look up a guy named Robert Sapolsky. Okay, he's a neuroscientist. He even says, before we're even conscious of a decision, our neural pathways have already made the decision before we're conscious of it. That's proving what I'm saying about genetics and the illusion of free will. In my mind, it doesn't fucking matter whether free will is an illusion or if it's real. It feels the fucking same, right? It feels like I have a choice. So what the fuck does it matter? Now, it's fun to talk about. Obviously, I'm talking about it now. It's just philosophy, okay? It's a subject I wanted to talk about. The point is, I don't think we have choices. I think we have the illusion of choice, and it feels so real, like we really have a choice. However, genetics, the environment we grew up in, our parents, all these things that we never had any control over, that is what's guiding us, okay? And then all these outside factors, like, you know, my God, you could have a multitude of things happen to you by pure bad luck. You could be at a bar and be with your girlfriend and get sucker punched, which happened to me one time outside Hollywood Boulevard on the street. Bad luck. You can't control everything. I've had so many life situations where I didn't have control. You know, at the end of the day, bad luck can strike and your whole life can change in an instant. And that's the moment you're going to start questioning things, just like I did. Maybe this is fate. Maybe I'm not in control And maybe I've been lied to my entire life with people telling me that I have a choice and all this bullshit. I have free will and that, God is going to judge your choices. Well, it doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, if God created all of us, how could he judge you? That's like me creating an AI robot and I create it to act a certain way and think a certain way, and then I'm judging it for that and sending it to hell. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, it's a loving God, and then he sends you to hell for fucking acting the way he programmed you to. What the fuck? The purpose of this video is to make you guys think, to make you question shit. Always question religion, always question your preachers, your philosophers, everybody. Question everybody, question me. But think. Don't just accept something the fucking pastor or the preacher said. Don't just accept something I said. Think for yourself. Observe the world and judge it for yourself. Don't just sit there and just go, oh, well, we have free will. Well, because they told me. The preacher told me. That's stupidity. Go research people like Robert Sapolsky. Go look up some philosophers, scientists, neuroscientists. Look these things up. Research just as I have in order to be able to have an intelligent debate and argument against me. I'm not here to say I'm right or wrong. And quite frankly, who cares whether I'm right or wrong? I'm just saying the probability that I'm right is very high because I've studied and researched. But do your own research. Don't take my word for it. This video is to make you question and think. Is free will an illusion? I believe so. But that is up to you through your life experience and your research to make your own opinion. I'm Bo Magic, and I'm out.